I received a very important and to the point question today. Somebody asked me, they said, why would I need a saddle fitter? What is the importance of having my saddle fit? So obviously this is a very long-winded, this is a very big question, but I'm going to go over the really important points of why a well-fitting saddle is so crucial. And I'm not going to hit all of them. This is just going to be the big ones. And this is not to shame in any way. This is a valid question. Some people just don't know. And a lot of times I'll hear people that maybe are coming back into riding that are like, I just threw a saddle on a horse back in my day. Back in my day, we did too, right? So again, not to shame in any way. But this is number one, pain for your horse, right? So my big thing is like, our horses carry us. Our horses do so much more than they have to for us. Like, they didn't get us, like, it's just such a huge thing to be like, I'm just going to sit on you and make you do all these things. And it's like, why? Like, why do they have to do it? And also, why do they want to do it, right? We want to make our horses want to do the things we're asking of them. We don't just want an obedient horse. We want a horse that enjoys its job. So that's a huge one for me. Like, why wouldn't we want to make our horse comfortable? That's so important. Like, gosh, they're such good souls. I could go on forever about this. Like, it breaks my heart to see them when they're in pain. And with that, pain then leads to carrying themselves improperly. So their whole biomechanics can fail. So if they are ridden with their head up and their haunches trailing out, this can cause lameness down the road. This can cause all types of problems, right? If you are not walking correctly, if you're limping, if you're doing things that are kind of throwing balance off, then you're messing up your body. And also when they're already struggling to carry a rider and perform their tasks, they need to be able to engage their muscles up. If they cannot engage their muscles, it makes it that much harder for them to carry us. So first and foremost, it's just your horse's health, happiness, comfort, saving vet bills down the road, like oddly spending money up front on a well-fit saddle. Not saying it has to be new, but a well-fit saddle and a saddle fitter is going to save you a lot of money down the road. It is all connected, the whole body. So of course, just like your horse's happiness and health and just, they deserve that. That for me is enough of a reason, but also then you start to look at behavioral issues. I see people sell horses all the time. This is a huge one. If you know Saddle Fit, you can get a great deal on a horse. I have bought horses that I go and they're like, it's having all this, XYZ behavioral stuff. And I look at the saddle and I'm like, throw them on the trailer. And the second a new saddle is on, they're a completely different horse. Now, of course, that's not always, but Saddle Fit really affects behavior. That's their entire back. That's where the rider sits. That's where everything happens. So take care of it. You are going to get bucked off, okay? Like, eventually the pain is going to be too much and you will get hurt. So horse's safety, your safety. You really want to make sure, like, you are going to get hurt. Now, here's another thing. If you're riding in a saddle that's not well balanced, your riding is going to be affected. You are going to be affected for your biomechanics. You're going to be carrying yourself incorrectly. Riding shouldn't feel like a struggle. It should feel like you're just placed nice and centered and you're just holding it, right? Of course, we have to work very hard to develop those muscles and all of those things. But a lot of times I see riders struggling against their saddle when they don't have to. And again, it's not buying a new fancy expensive saddle, but buying a saddle that works for you, a used one, totally fine. Makes you a better rider. You don't have to struggle with the saddle that's sliding back all the time. So those are my two big ones. Of course, there are so many more layers of this depending on what level you're riding, XYZ, how far you want to go in riding, all of it. But please, our horses do so much for us. Do the bare minimum for them. And when I say bare minimum, I'm talking about making sure that they're comfortable and they're happy. So I view Saddle Fit as bare minimum. I do, because I don't think any horse deserves to go around in pain.